All right. So, the moment you have all been waiting for, everything you've been anticipating tonight, the reason why you live your lives, please help me welcome to the stage from Los Angeles, California, Devil Doll!
Tell me why you guys love Devil Doll.
She's sexy. She's on lyrics. I love that she hates men. She's sexy. Her lyrics, we can relate to them.
The music is so sexy. I love it. You just like swing your hips around, you know? I love her because she's hardcore and she's a mean, mean girl. Yeah. In a good way. Badass. Badass.
She's the awesome. She's got the best songs, and they really relate to everybody.
Because she's absolutely amazing. Her lyrics are original, and I just love her to death. I'm a teacher and I'm a writer, so I appreciate her words.
From Los Angeles, California, the wonderful, beautiful Devil Doll!
Ladies and gentlemen, here I am with the internationally renowned, well-known Miss Devil Doll. How are you, babe?
Hello.
Let's start off talking about, you had a big European tour this year.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Let's talk about where you went and maybe some of your experiences on the road in Europe.
Yeah, we did a couple weeks in Germany and a couple weeks in Spain.
Okay.
We hit like Switzerland, Denmark, and the Netherlands.
So tell us about your experiences in Germany. How's the crowd out there?
I love the German crowd. Germany treats its bands so well.
We hear that a lot. American bands seem to love to tour Europe because they say that Europe treats bands the way they should be treated.
Europe. I didn't say Europe.
Okay, you didn't say Europe.
Germany.
You said Germany. Okay, and what about the way they treat bands in Germany versus the U.S.? Is it that, or what's the contrast?
Well, see, what you have when you go over to Europe, you have older cultures where they actually have some kind of respect level for the artisans.
Of course.
Where here, they're like, oh, you're a musician? You're a scumbag. Get a real job. And it's like, oh, really? Because next time you go through a fucking breakup, you're going to be listening to music. You know? And so we're saving your ass. You know? Even the president wants to be a rock star so they can suck a bag of dicks. But,
a whole bag?
A whole bag.
Wow.
But Germany, they're really great in Germany. They treat bands so well. They take care of you. They feed you. Good sleeping quarters. They treat you like professionals. You're respected for being a professional and doing your job.
Now, one thing we've noticed is your crowd is very female heavy. Is that true all over the world? Really? I mean, is it like you seem to kind of have this like female empowerment following? Is that something you were going after? Or is that just something that just happened?
It's something that just happened. I mean, over in Europe, it's sometimes it's more male.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Southern California thing, you know, and I think because the nature of the music is. It's not really rockabilly or anything. It's very retro.
Not, yeah.
It's very retro based, and we kind of pull from like Latin swing, lounge, jazz, punk rock.
You're all over the place.
Yeah, I just kind of made up my own genre, you know. But the lyrical content is very empowering for women, and it's it leans that way, so women find a lot of identity. And when you in a lot of that retro style music, there's not a lot of strong identity for women. You know, it can be very, very silly, you know, and not really very important, and just kind of downplayed and sexist at times, you know. Yeah. But it's a breath of. I mean, I grew up on like Joan Jett, you know what I mean? So Elvis Presley and Joan Jett. That's what.
Yeah, because you're in a predominantly male-driven, you know, music scene. Let's be honest, and you know, for you to make your mark,
it's not been easy. I'd like to say that has not been easy.
Well, hello, Los Angeles. How you guys doing?
Your music kind of transcends several genres. It's hard to pigeonhole you to just one genre and say you are a rockabilly or you are a swing band or you are a rock band. Growing up, I think we've had enough conversation that you told me that you've been exposed to so many different kinds of music. Is that where all of this defines the sound of Devil Doll?
I grew up on like Joan Jett and rock and roll and all that stuff, and I just kind of mishmashed everything together, and Mae West has always been a huge hero of mine, and so you get like that sassy kind of feminine / feminist, but like playful, and I had like somebody one time was like, you hate men, you know, blah blah. I go, oh no honey, let's make something clear. I love men.
She does.
I don't like boys.
She loves men.
I don't like boys. You know, let's be clear on that. So I try to encourage men and reward them for, you know, being men.
And I was gonna mention about the live shows. The live show, it's almost like you're getting a pseudo burlesque / you know, front woman thing, you know, that you got going on. Your motions are very fluid, and I mean, did you ever do burlesque yourself?
No, but it's just that because of what I grew up on and my influences, you know, like Mae West, and I'm also a trained dancer. Okay. So I'm trained in all kinds of different dance, everything from like ballroom. I did Irish dancing for a long time, ice dancing. I was an ice skater for a long time, and so I just have that fluidity in all my, and just having that identity in that retro kind of femme fatale thing, and it just works really well. Over in Europe, they started pointing me as the queen of rock and roll burlesque.
That's an interesting title.
I was like, I think I'm gonna write that down.
You're kind of digging that, yeah. That's a cool thing, yeah.
Yeah. So it's rock and roll burlesque or burlesque rock and roll, something like that.
Let me ask you this: what has been one of the highlights of your career so far? You've been doing this for some time now.
I'll tell you right now what the highlight of my career was when Joan Jett put a Devil Doll sticker on her guitar, and I think I blacked out for about 2 minutes. I was standing there on stage like this, and my friend was like, I tried talking to you for 2 minutes, you just wouldn't acknowledge me. Like, I went into a blackout. And then we were hanging out after that, and we were in her room, and she had really liked the Devil Doll music, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I brought her to the CD. She goes, oh, is this what the artwork is? I dedicated the record to her. She had no idea.
Wow.
So I go,
and how does she take that?
I go, why don't you go take a look at that? And she was like, oh, okay. She goes, she looks, and she's like reading it, and then she just went. And then she looked at me.
I just got goosebumps. I don't know about you. Like, you gave me goosebumps.
And then she came over, and then she handed me a Sharpie marker, and she goes, will you sign this for me?
No shit.
Okay,
Joan Jett asked you for your autograph.
I didn't remember her name.
That's it. Interview's over. Fuck this.
And then I didn't remember her name. I'm like, the hero of my life. Like, she saved my life. She is like my biggest hero in the entire world. She just said, and then I'm like, I don't remember your name. Like, I don't know my name. And I'm like, What is happening? I'm sorry. What?
Really? Seriously?
Yeah, it was really
That's
just
amazing.
it was really one of the coolest things that ever.
For someone that you idolize to turn around and say, you know, I'm a fan of you. That's got to speak volumes about your music.
Yeah, I was trying not to cry, and I was like, just act normal,
Just act natural. Act natural.
normal. So I don't know if I was speaking incomplete sentences or.
Hey, Mike, can you get the zebra rug out of the van so we can put this down? Because my heels are going for the stage. Like quicksand in a Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Well, let's wrap this up and say, where can people find Devil Doll, as if they need to know?
Well, devil-doll.com is the official website.
There you
and
go.
we're on Facebook and Twitter. Twitter, I think, is Devil Doll Music. Facebook is under Devil Doll, and social networking is like, seriously, I gotta deal with this shit now.
On top of everything else.
But yeah, and you know, we're still doing some touring. We're working on a new record, and which
There
I
you
think
go.
may end up being like an outlaw country record.
Ooh.
And
Take it a little different direction there.
yeah, I'm gonna shove it straight up Nashville's ass.
Ooh.
Let's see what happens.
Ah, I hope you
In a
spit on it
nice way.
first.
In a nice way.
Well, Devil Doll, I want to tell you, seriously, from all of us at Rebel Music TV, we appreciate all the love you've given us. You give us a lot of respect. You love what we do. You partook by interviewing bands for us at the Las Vegas Shakedown 2010. We look forward to seeing more of you, and you know, it's really an honor to see you doing what you do and love what you do, and your fans love you. We love you. Please do not stop. Keep fucking rocking our asses off,
Thank you.
please.
You guys keep doing too. I love you guys. I will continue to work with you guys.
Please,
Whatever you're doing.
anytime. I mean, I know you've come by the house and just hung out, you know, so it's awesome. We love the amount of respect. We're not just fans of each other's work. We're also friends, and I love that and I
I
respect
just love
that.
your dog. I just come over to hang out with your dog.
I know. A shout out to my dog. Thank you guys so much. Devil Doll, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Devil Doll, and whenever I'm about to change my panties, I watch Rebel Music TV. It's the greatest thing on the interweb. I'll see you there.
Just like a movie, I can't explain what you did to me. Was it real or just a dream? Or too good to be true? If you know what I mean. Just wanna see you again, but I'm not gonna number. Just wanna see you again, but I'm not gonna number. Just wanna see you again. Just wanna see you again, but I'm not gonna